So I'm going to show you how to add JSON to the Dotloop loop of each transaction. This ideally should be done in the beginning to make things super easy, but it can be done once we are doing the green sheet. But again, it's better to do it in the beginning, especially so you can draft that transaction worksheet. So you're going to first log into the profile of whichever agent you're going to be processing. Hit the wrong button. There we go. Make sure you have the correct password too. That can be super helpful. Okay, I don't need them to remember this website. But again, you can enter here off Dotloop or MyKW. I always prefer to go through MyKW just because it keeps me logged in if I go back. So we are going to go to our transactions just like we normally would. While that loads, I'm going to go ahead and go to MyKW under JSON. Okay, so I am looking for Parent Street. So you'll just find that transaction. So from here, we'll scroll down to the bottom, just like as if we were adding a client. We're going to add a person. We're typing Jason Matt. On most of these, it'll come up. Here's where the key is. We want to add to my team. Continue, because we know it's irreversible. And we are an admin, so that's how we're going to go ahead and save. You can't, okay, there we go. We're able to uncheck sending the intro email. Jason will get an email. If he does, it's no big deal. He might forward it to you. There's nothing you need to do with it. So go ahead and add the person. So he's been added to the loop. So from there we can go back to Jason's account. Refresh. There it has populated. Click on it. Now this part's important. You have to make sure you click the Keller Williams profile. Click the Jason Matt profile, you won't have access to any of the documentation that we have in our templates. So we want to make sure you pick the bottom one. Select, and Tanana wants to share all of the documents and all the people for this group. We want to accept. Our screen will then refresh and we'll have all of those documents. Now if we were going to send something to this client, we would want to log back into Brian's profile and send it from here. You can draft the document in this section, but always send from whatever agent that is, so that way it comes across as Brian Tanana wants you to sign a document as opposed to Jason Matt, because often buyers aren't sure who Jason is because they haven't really dealt with him. They've been dealing with their buyer's agent. So that's how you get the correct agent on the file and add it over to Jason so we can edit everything and have one simple login instead of logging into all of these other sites.